This is the Wild Things Show, cooking wild game with Rich McNutt. But you won't believe how great you can make your wild game taste, and that's the reason we're here today. I'm with Starla Batzko from Starlas Seasonings. One of the things I've noticed with a bunch of my friends is that we only have 1 or 2 recipes that we can cook with, and it's really amazing how many recipes that are out there that are just really great. My problem was that I couldn't read a recipe and understand what it took to make it. You know, I can read a blueprint and build you a house, but give me a recipe and I'm lost. So I really need to be shown how to cook. And that's one of the reasons that we have this cook show out today.
It is fantastic when people can actually have a visual how-to instead of just the written word. So you miss a lot of steps when you're reading directions, and you see more of the procedure and the timing when you have a video.
Well, you know, the first time I was looking at a recipe, it said to simmer this meat for about 20 minutes, so I had to go to the store and find a simmer. I just couldn't. It took me a long time. I couldn't find a simmer.
Yep, some recipes are vague too, but you can get a lot by watching them.
Okay, so I'm going to let Starla cook away here and show us what we're going to do, and this is something you can do easy yourself at home.
You Rich?
Okay.
I'm Starla with Starla Seasonings and Mixes, and now we're going to make a garlic Alfredo sauce. This is super easy to do and so much tastier than the jarred stuff. So you need 1 stick of butter, and we're going to melt this in a hot pan. And this you're going to want to make so that it's just melted but not brown, because it's not a brown sauce. You want a creamy white sauce. So today we're going to use the glorious garlic mix. This one is fantastic in sauces. You can put it on your roast, you can put it on your fish, on your chicken breasts. You can season your vegetables with it. It makes a fantastic dip. You can do a warm fondue with just cream cheese, and then you can dip your sourdough bread or your chicken breasts or your vegetables in it. You can make a homemade barbecue sauce. All of those recipes are available on my website, which is www.ilovedip.com. Another seasoning we can use is the Pesto Parmesan. This one is a nice versatile one. This one you can add to add a nice extra layer of flavor into your Alfredo sauce. So I would add just a couple of tablespoons to accent the pesto flavor. So our butter is melting here. So you want to keep stirring it. We want the whole sauce to be consistent. So first we make sure that we have the butter evenly melted and there's no lumps in it. So now we have the butter evenly melted, and now we're slowly going to add 1 cup of heavy cream. So you mix it in and continuously stir it. And this is a real versatile sauce. So don't think of it just over pasta. You could make homemade venison meatballs and put those in an Alfredo sauce. You can put it over your vegetables, put it on your chicken, on your steak, on your little cutlets. So we're going to continue to simmer this till it starts thickening it, but make sure you're continuously mixing it so it doesn't get lumpy. If you'll notice here, we're using a bigger pan so that you have more surface area, and that way the butter will melt faster. If you're using a smaller one, then it has less contact with your stove or your heating source, so it takes longer to melt. So a bigger pan is better and faster for this. So a couple other uses you can use with this Alfredo sauce. It's fantastic over shrimp or crawdad. You can add it as your sauce on your pizza instead of a red sauce. Top your baked potatoes with it. Add it into your macaroni and cheese. So don't think just noodles. It can do so much more. So now the sauce is starting to thicken here. Now we're going to add a half a packet of the glorious garlic, or it's about 3 tablespoons. So we'll just sprinkle that in and continue to mix it. And it's starting to bubble. So make sure you're stirring it so it doesn't burn to your pan. And don't do this on a high heat or it's going to burn. So all sauces do on a low to a medium. And this has a fantastic garlic smell to it. And now it's starting to thicken up. Now we're gonna add 1.5 cups of Parmesan cheese. Now if you want a fantastic flavored sauce, you're gonna wanna use actual grated Parmesan cheese and not the canned stuff. Although the canned stuff will work in a jam. So mix that until the cheese is melted, and it'll be ready to put over your spaghetti or add your turkey to it. So all of our cheese is melted and it's ready for the pasta and the turkey now. I'm Starla Batzko with the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game with Rich McNutt. And today we made Garlic Alfredo Sauce.
Thanks for watching the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game. This is Rich McNutt. Enjoy.